Okay, we're picking up from our interview we did on Thursday with Christy Sullivan, the president of My Special Place. And another reminder, we got the parade. So, Christy, do it again about the parade because we want to see hundreds of people there.
Yes, we're having a fundraiser. It's an inflatable parade, which is with costumes that inflate. They're very unique, very creative, very colorful. Last parade, they had over 100 participants. This time, we may even have more. It's on March 12th. The parade starts at 5 p.m. at Lake Sumter, and it starts at Barnes & Noble. However, anyone is welcome to participate in the parade. You just have to buy a costume, and those are available on Amazon. And we start loading up and inflating the costumes at 4:15 p.m. behind Barnes & Noble. We ask participants to donate $10, and except those that are special needs, they don't need to donate. And so it's a fun parade. We usually go around the square a couple times, and along the parade route, we will collect donations as well. The organization that is sponsoring this is born in the 60s, and the organizer is Vicki Pullman, and we really appreciate them doing this on behalf of My Special Place.
Now, this is a fundraiser, which in talking with you, you have a few more, but let's talk about what your goal is and what you're trying to accomplish now and how much you need and what all we can help this great organization with.
Yes. So My Special Place is a nonprofit, 501c3. We got that establishment organization, nonprofit, last September of 2025. So we are in a fundraising campaign, and our goal is to contribute funds to make it possible to acquire 2 buildings that are over in Spanish Springs. They were previously owned by Freedom Point. They're across from the Spanish Plains Hospital. And they will provide housing for 44 individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. One building used to be operated as an assisted living facility. It has 31 units, and the other building has 13 units, and it was operated as a memory care. Those buildings have been unoccupied and empty for over 3 years and for sale. And our board has been working on targeting the acquisition of those buildings since last April. And as our project has developed, we selected a service provider that will operate and provide the services. But at this time, we are moving into a partnership where they will actually own the buildings. Initially, it wasn't going to be feasible to do that based on the licensing and the housing structure. But as we've worked on this project over the last 10 months, we've determined that it should be licensed as an assisted living facility, both buildings. And that has opened up the door to allow the service provider to both be the owner and to operate it. However, we need to help make that happen in our community, because as a community of 165,000 residents, we do not have any dedicated housing for individuals with special needs. And this is a great need and a void in our community. So these buildings, we initially signed a purchase agreement in November. And as I said, as we've worked this through with the service provider, now we've come to a proposal and agreement that we're going to assign them the purchase agreement. They will be the owners. We're going to help contribute to that acquisition so that this is made possible for our community. So our organization has a commitment to give Sunrise Community, that's the service provider, $1 million towards the purchase of these buildings.
How much?
$1 million.
That's with an M?
Yes, it
Okay.
is. Yes.
All right.
These buildings were for sale for $6.5 million, and we were able to negotiate a price down to $5.7 million. And so we are making that commitment on the purchase, but in addition to that, we also are contributing to the renovation of one of the buildings. The 2-story building needs updates, such as interior cosmetic improvements, such as new flooring, new lighting, all paintings, some replacements of some fiberglass showers. It also needs kitchen commercial equipment. and also some common area furnishings. And then one-story building was totally renovated before it was sold, and it was never occupied. So it is pretty much ready to go. It will be open much earlier than the two-story. So what we're looking at this time and working with Sunrise Community, the slated closing on that property is the end of March, and that's coming very close. So to date, our organization has raised $1.3 million, and our goal is our goal is 2 million, so we have an additional 700,000 that we need to raise. And again, that's going to contribute to the renovations of the building. In addition to that, some of that extra funding is for, of course, due diligence expenses, legal expenses, CPAs. We're also looking at making some enhancements, maybe for recreational opportunities at the buildings themselves, and also maybe equipment that might be needed at the day program. During the day, there will be activities for the residents in a day program. But once these buildings are up and running, the service provider does intend to reach out and find property that would be used for a dedicated day program. They call them adult day training programs. And that would open up the opportunity for our community to have that available, which is not available today. The closest one to our community is in Ocala, and that actually is very limited in access because they are so full. And so that will be a great addition to our community in the future as well. And that will allow other people in the community that don't reside at My Special Place to also go to a day program. And that's a respite, benefit for parents.
Just a quick reminder, I just looked at Amazon.com, and many outfits like this and some that I'm not showing on this slideshow are available, and you could have them in your hand for this coming Friday night. So get to it. Hope to see you Friday, 4 o'clock, 4:15, Barnes & Noble, and we'll get your outfit blown up and ready to go. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thanks for your
taking the time out of your busy schedule, and let's see if we can get the word out. Okay? Until next time, see ya.